why 11 personnel? Why do they get in there, right? Or 11/20. We see a lot of guys today that they keep the same 11 guys on the field. They go fast and they get in all sorts of formations. But schematically, why they do it? Ability to add another gap, right? So you center, guard, tackle, tight end. Well, there's a gap between the tackle and the tight end. And 4 down front days, right? We all put a maybe a 6 technique or a 7, whatever you want to call him, and he's a C gap player. Well, I'm going to show you different ways of how we do it with second level and or third level defenders to combat that tackle tight end C gap idea. Okay, ability to isolate the X, right? They want to get in some type of pro, there's twins in the field and there's pro flanker to the boundary, and they want to isolate that guy, right? They want to try to get one-on-one with your corner. How to defend 11? Well, you got to find more than one way, right? So, spread. What we call spread or pro twin. So what we would say is we're in a 4-eye, 0-4-eye, right? So we're in an oaky or tight front. 4-eye, 0-4-eye, or those heads, 4-0-4. So the mic is in a 20, the wheel's in a 20, and what we're going to do is we're going to play the C gap with the free safety, okay? So he's what we call C7, or depending on how good he is, play him at C9, C10. Right? The jack he has lots of options here. Our boundary outside linebacker, he's going to be what we call a hammer technique. Hammer is our fancy term that means he's going to play a 9 technique. Or he can apex out there. He can do lots of things. Okay? We're going to play 3-over-2, some type of quarter philosophy, 3-over-2 with nickel strong corner on twins. And again, play odd front with the first level. Okay? So there's how we would do it from a playbook standpoint. Okay? Here's how we would look. Now, this is late in the year, late in the game. This is our JV kids, okay? So here's a really, really good look at it. So we're playing 4-eye, 0-4-eye. The Mike and Will are in 20s. The nickel, notice he's what we call the freeze or the 2-pop player because the back is to his side. He's the RPO conflict. The jack, he's a 1-by-1. The free safety is a C-gap player. Okay, so if he gets, obviously they send the tight end out. If he gets tight end out, we're drop 8, tight end out, he's going to now read eyes, read QI. So here's a good look at it from the tight copy. So there we go, 4-eye, 0-4-eye, 20 up backwards with the 2 Mike and Will. Playing again some type of quarters on 3 and on 1 and 2. Okay, same idea. So here we are, we're in a drop 8 idea, so we're rush 3. Now, we want to play 3-over-2 with nickel strong corner. The nickel's going to be the push player off the back. Notice the Mike, he's going to match 2. The Will's in a 20. We're playing what we call open over here. So if the tight end's out, so he runs arrow, the jack is going to match him, which allows now the free safety, he's going to read eyes on the Q. The Q looks to the field, he's going to work to the field. So again, I want to get in a whole bunch of philosophy about 11. I'm showing you game clips and trying to get into the film of how we structure and how we align, okay, and why we align. So in another film, I talked about it, and I'll try to get the end zone copy here. Is we want to take away the bubbles, right? We don't want to be in a 5 shade, and we can't. We've been in a field front, over front, under front. We've done all of it. But from an end zone copy, here's how I want to look. I want to look in a 4-eye, 0-4-eye. The Mike and Will in 20s. The jack is going to be a hammer technique in a 9. The free safety, he's going to be the C-gap player at 7, 8, 9 yards. Coaching based on ability. We call it C ability, right? C-gap at ability yards. So if we get tight end out right here, like I said, the jack's going to play open. Now, we can bring him, obviously, on a 4-man rush, on a jack stunt, and obviously the free safety would take him out in vertical, okay? So here's how we would look from a end zone point of view, all right? Same idea. Same idea here. So even though it's off, right? Same idea. So we're still going to play 4-eye, 0-4-eye. This night we bumped the backs, playing with 15-0 for a game plan, but base scenario, we're playing with 20s. The free safety, same idea. Whether the tight end's up like a sniffer or tight end down like a real tight end, three-man surface tight end, he's still going to be the C-gap player as a base. Okay, same idea. Now it is tight end down, so it's, twins to the field, pro to the boundary, right? We talked about this. How we want, the reason we play a 4 eyes because we want that guard to block out and that tackle to pull. We want dart. Okay, so from an end zone copy, there's how it would look. Okay, 4 eye, 0, 4 eye. The mic's kind of tucked behind. He's a little wide. We want to play 20s. We want horizontal, movement with the old lineman, right? But there's the idea. Now, again, we could play, you'll see later what we could play solid. Solid is our term. That means the jack is going to become a 6 technique or play C gap, and obviously the free safety would play D gap. Okay, and I'm giving you day one base scenario of how we would do this out of the tight or what we call Okie front, 4 eye, 0, 4 eye. Okay, again, same idea. So sniffer's up, right? But we're still going to treat it just as if we would tight end down. Again, we're going to play drop 8 to where we're going to play quarters on 1 and 2 to twins, and we're going to play an open technique. We're still going to play 3 on 2. Again, this is our young pups. We're going to play 3 on 2 to the tight end and X receiver. Okay, now here's one where we cut the free safety. So they kept the tight end in 7-man pro, and now you'll see the free safety. He's now gonna cut under 1. So he sees the tight end is, see the tight end's blocked out, stays in pass pro. Now he's gonna cut and be underneath 1. Corner's gonna obviously be over the top of 1. Now, the good thing about this are run fits. Whether the tight end's down, and we're talking 2x2 now when it's pro twin, okay? The run fits of the mic and wheel, they don't change. The trigger fast player doesn't change, okay? Based off, a 2x2 scenario, just as if it was doubles, right? So there we are again with spread. So here we are. Now, let's say you're getting a dose of this. Here's where our bump call comes in. Bump is our fancy word that means boss, backers over strong side. And we're going to have play a 50 and a 0. Okay, so again, those were in a 4s or in a 4 eyes. Okay, so still playing open to this side with the jack and the free safety. Okay, but here's really, really good if you're getting like GH. Okay, right? You're getting GH counter or GF or whatever your terminology is. Okay, it's really, really good if you bump or boss your backers in a 50 and a 0. Notice our backers are bossed because number 1, the back is number 3, right? It's to the twins, and we were afraid we were going to get like same side GH, and so we wanted to not be 20s. We wanted to set the edge now and still spill overlap. So from the end zone copy, you'll see it 4 eye, 0, 4 eye. We're going to spill overlap. And the free safety is going to play trail, what we call trail technique with the sniffer.